The Witness is an amazing game. Not only did we think that here on VideogamerTV, with Tom Ori scoring it a big 10 out of 10, the internet as a whole, apart from a few places that think it's absolute shit, have come together to say that The Witness is an amazing game. But this being 2016, there's already a lot of people going, well, I don't want to play it because of this, and I don't want to play it because of that. And to be honest, we don't think your reason holds up. So here's 7 reasons why your reason you don't want to play The Witness doesn't hold up. Reason 1, well, I'm shit at maths, so I'll be shit at The Witness. The Witness has a lot of puzzles in it. You know, the squiggly line ones you can do in your local newspaper. But at no point does it ever ask you to do maths. And besides, you played brain training, and you loved brain training. You turned your Nintendo DS clock forward so you could play more brain training in a day. But honestly, there is no maths outside of being able to picture how shapes can be rotated and slotted together. And even then, if you can't work it out in your head, you just draw it out on a bit of paper. And no important maths was ever drawn out on a piece of paper. Furthermore, the game does an excellent job of explaining the rules to you. So eventually, you're just going to understand what it wants you to do. Reason number 2, it looks like someone doing Sudoku on the train. The Witness is not Sudoku. That's like saying a crossword is Sudoku or a word search is Sudoku. You can't just take Sudoku and apply that to all puzzles. The only similarities are that the puzzles in The Witness are rule-based. So if you follow those rules, you'll succeed, and eventually the rules may shift a bit, but you shift with them and you still succeed. The Witness is not simply a game about puzzles, even though it is a game that's just about puzzles. Reason number 3, you just draw lines, and that's well boring. You do draw a lot of lines in The Witness, so if you really hate drawing lines, you're probably going to hate The Witness. But that's assuming that drawing lines is boring, and in this case, it's not boring at all. Not only does the game change up the rules, but also how the puzzles are displayed. It messes with you to make the act of drawing lines, especially correct lines, hugely entertaining and rewarding. But yeah, there are no guns. Or are there guns? There's no guns. Reason number 4, it doesn't look like a video game. Fair enough. While puzzle games have been doing the rounds since the beginning of gaming time, and you know, Tetris was a puzzle game really, in the modern day, you don't get a lot of puzzle games, especially when it comes to consoles like the PS4. And yeah, you could easily look at The Witness, see someone struggling with a puzzle for a few minutes and go, is this just a puzzle book that's been put onto my expensive gaming machine? The truth of the matter though, is that something like this could only have worked as a video game, and it does more with the medium than almost any other game you can think of. The interactivity and genius design make The Witness a unique and memorable experience. And the whole game is set on an open world. If this was Ubisoft and they built a tower, you'd be loving it. Reason number 5, I don't like Braid, and this game is made by the man that made Braid. This is nothing like Braid, so stop comparing it to Braid. In Braid, you were some little wanky man that jumped around and did shit. There's no jumping in this, there's just lines. A lot of squiggly lines that you better like. Reason number 6, it's £30, and that's way too expensive for an indie game. You're right, The Witness is £30, and yeah, that's a lot of money for a video game, especially one that's available on digital platforms only. Games released this way tend to cost between £10 and £20, but they're rarely ever good as The Witness and nowhere near packed with this much content. You'll likely have hours of play left even after taking 30 plus to finish it. If you retrain your brain and start looking at The Witness as a AAA release, then you're getting a bargain. But you won't, will you? It's an indie game until the end of time. Reason number 7, well, I can't talk to anyone in The Witness. How do you know you don't talk to people in The Witness? You haven't played The Witness. And besides, The Witness's puzzles are so smart and clever, they encourage you to go on social media and reach out to real people and ask them to help you with puzzles. And what other games do that? Exactly. Most games just get you to talk down a headset and call someone else a prick. At least this one engages your mind. So go play it. You may be surprised, or you may hate it.